KB, do you remember what you told me last week? About 2 truths and a lie? That you wanted me to take the lead on the theme song?
And I mean that.
Okay.
So.
And I mean that. I wasn't sure if you still meant it.
Okay.
I think we're good.
I do believe in miracles.
We are alive.
We just needed to turn it off and on and again. Except the fucking mixer was haunted and would not shut off. Is that like a feature in this? But also, there's no batteries in it.
Yeah.
And that is creepy.
So my only guess is it was pulling some power from the USB-C that's hooked up to the computer. Yeah, but still weird.
Strange.
Oops.
Super strange. Super strange.
All right.
Here's some weed. Here is one weed, please. Is your phone okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I got a cover on it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Just let me know when you want to try to re-rack it.
Sorry, I was just sharing out the new link.
That's fair.
I was like, I just had a drink here.
Oh, Timmy.
Yeah.
Do you want a bottle of water?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll go to the gas station because I don't have any. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. Is it still showing that one thing?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Don't say that. Not ever. Okay. I'm Freddie. I'm Freddie for theme.
Let's try this shit again.
Are you Freddy? Because it's Jover. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey,
1.
wait, hold up. Don't get all aggressive on the 4 like that. And like,
How do you say it? 4.
yeah.
Sorry.
Calm down.
We'll re-rack it.
What did 4 do to you?
You're right.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to laugh. Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have
Just what the doctor ordered.
Pull up a chair. It's the happy corner. What the fuck is up, you bitches? We in this bitch, and we are lit at the technical difficulties.
So many.
Pow.
So many technical difficulties.
It's KB.
And Aimee.
And
Timmy.
Do you want to try again with us matching your energy?
no, it's fine.
Okay.
We're here.
I just felt like that would have hurt my throat. I got nervous.
No, you're good.
I hurt my arm playing badminton. Do you know how?
Why are you saying it like
Do you know how like embarrassing
you grew up
that
in
is?
Westchester
what
somewhere?
I'm saying.
Badminton.
Badminton.
Like you went
Daddy?
to private school.
Daddy, I hurt my arm playing badminton. Badminton. Daddy.
Badminton.
How could I ride my horse?
I was on badminton court 3, Daddy, and I hurt my arm.
Pippington will have to be put on hold.
Well, that's embarrassing. That's why I said it like that. Because it's embarrassing. I was like, that's the lightest racket and the lightest thing you have to hit.
It honestly could have been the racket's fault because them motherfuckers were like exploding.
Bro. Okay, for a second, I was like, what a hero Timmy is for finding badminton rackets. And then a hero comes along. Because I couldn't find that shit anywhere. I couldn't find a volleyball. I couldn't find the rackets or the shuttlecocks. I was getting a little angry. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on and brings us these badminton rackets that just get completely destroyed.
6 total from Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your Dollar Tree snack review. Badminton rackets,
No go.
It's a
pass.
no-go.
Fucking
Hard pass.
pass on those bitches.
Those were $1.25 a piece?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I will say the shuttlecocks were great.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Run that back. Run
What?
it back.
What?
Run it back. A thing that you're swatting at something else costs $1.25.
$1.25. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
How long did they last?
Oh my God. Well, okay, so Tim and I played like not for very long because then we were called to do other stuff.
Right. I was watching a child play
Yes.
and they missed and then like hit the ground with the racket and
Yeah.
lifted it up and the racket was like and that's when I was like, uh-oh.
Well, me and Tim
They
played a little
built them
bit.
rackets out of recycled paper clips.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Well, Tim's like netting broke on his. So he's like, I'm going to fix it. Which was so pretentious. Like it was not necessary. And then he was trying to scrap it for parts. I swear to God.
But if we knew then what we know now, we would have realized how fucking brilliant that
you're
was.
scrapping $1.25 racket. What you scrapping it
I
to?
was
A nickel?
taking-
Like what?
He was taking
Taking
the
this-
netting out
Yeah.
so that maybe if he needed to re-net another
No,
racket-
G, no.
You guys just don't get it.
No,
I got
I
it.
got it. I get it.
he was
While
in
the
the
getting's
middle
good.
of getting all the netting out and was like, yeah, why the fuck am I doing this? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. What are
Yep.
you doing?
So then I started to re-net.
Yeah,
Or
so then he
we-
re-net it.
no.
They
He
were
weaved it
so
back
cheap.
together.
They probably thought like nobody's just gonna buy like 2 of these.
I think it was a game. It was a match between Timmy and who was on your team?
No, because Timmy don't understand his athleticism.
Oh, you know what? It was Timmy and Mike Rimley versus my nephew and the guy who kept referring to himself as Uncle Ray. He's not my uncle.
He's not my
He is not my uncle.
Hey, I love being around my white homies and them being around older white people and being the look of young white people's faces when they're like, "Oh my God, please do not say anything. Oh my God, oh my God," and it was just all over Amy's face.
Amy,
Every time he opened his mouth, I was like, please don't say something racist.
Amy had half an apology like already out to KB every time Ray would talk.
I don't know what this man is going to say. I haven't seen this man since I was a child. I was so nervous. And he wanted to hang out with us. Okay, you want to know his favorite game to play? He was back there, first of all, introduced himself to everybody he didn't know as Uncle Ray. He got introduced to Mike and immediately called him like Steven. Like he was like, "Oh, Mike, good to meet you, Steven." Like it was like really and then also thought that he was one of the Blazekowicz brothers. But then he would do this thing. A song would come on and he'd be like, "Who else thinks of The Fifth Element when they're doing that part when they hear this song?"
Who else thinks of that scene from Reservoir Dogs? that-
Every time.
yeah.
Who thinks of the movie My Girl?
When the song "My Girl" comes out.
Yeah. And then a Doors song will come on. He's like, who thinks of the Doors movie? And you're like, yeah, dude.
He did. And he's like, that dude, that was Jim Morrison for sure. And we're like, Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer.
Oh, God. What a wild ride. And he wanted to just hang out with us. I told my mom, I said, he wanted to hang out with us. And she goes, yeah, that's fine.
She's like, we wanted him to hang out with you too.
It's always interesting when there's that older person who like comes in and tries to hang out with the younger.
I think he's just stuck there because that's always been his role, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is a part of a whole family that my mom and dad hung out with. And he's the baby of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say significantly, but probably like a good 20 years younger than my parents. Which, like, if you put into perspective, if my parents are only 40, this dude's only 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's always, like, not been exactly in their circle. And I think when he just comes over, he resorts to that. But now it's the actual children.
Yeah.
Not, well, us.
Yeah,
but we were the children at the time.
Yeah.
So it was, that was a... You ever think of the movie when you hear this song? That's all I can see. Oh, you know that part in Forrest Gump when this song's playing? Yep. That's what I think about when I hear this song.
I look at everything is tied back to a fucking movie.
Everything.
Like he doesn't even remember his life.
I did the
unless
thing.
It's based on a movie.
I'd introduce I'd be like, oh, this is so and so, and I'd be like, and this is Ray, and he'd be like, Uncle Ray. And I'm like,
correction.
He's not my uncle. I don't know why he keeps calling himself that. I've never called anybody in that family uncle.
His own nieces and nephews probably don't call him
Probably
Uncle Ray.
Not. Uncle Ray. Ray. Oh, what a wild time. What a wild time.
Yeah. There you go, naming names again. If there's one thing Aimee gonna do is naming names.
Sometimes I will.
Shout out to Bowser. I will never forget
Bowser? Here's the thing. Here's why I say the names. Is I don't think that any of these people are supporting me and listening to my podcast. You know what I mean? I don't.
Uncle Ray in the chat.
And that way, if they say something, you're like, hey, thanks for supporting the podcast.
Hey, thanks for supporting the podcast. I like a good, like, I like when dudes are like, hey, don't say anything about me in the podcast. And I'm like, well, then don't do anything stupid, which is why I'm going to talk about this next person. For real. I got hit with a customer of mine needed some advice on to get something for like anxiety. And he was on his way in, right? And I was like, oh, you should add this, and this to your order. Or like try this. You can get like a little 4-pack of it to try it out, see how it is. And he's like, all right, cool. And then I saw him and he like gave me like a little bit of an explanation. Like, I've just had a lot of anxiety lately. You know, like I had to go to the hospital for it. I think he just, he had a panic attack. And that's scary the first time you have one of those and don't know what the fuck it is. And when you do know what it is. But, so that was the whole thing. I helped him out and he was very grateful, right? Like very like, hey, good job, right? Afterwards, he sends me a text like, hey, thank you for recommending that. Like, it's literally already working. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool, bet. Like, hope that continues to work for you. Hope you feel better. And he says, you know what would make me feel better? Yeah, you already know. You already know where it's going. I was like, oh, God, what? And he said, a picture of your boobs. Sir.
This is a dispensary.
Sir, this is an Arby's. Also, we're adults. What a like high school way to ask for titties.
You know what?
I'm just saying this because he had specifically at some point was like, I hope you never put me in your stand up, which is something that dudes say all the time. I hope you don't put me in your stand up or talk about me on your podcast. And I'm like, well, you'd have to do something really stupid for me to do that. So that's why I'm talking about him now. Because I was like, what a dumb move. Your titties can cure my anxiety, bro. Send them.
How you use your mental health as a pickup
No,
artist?
yeah, the whole thing is
Like-
a lie to me now.
Like
The
you
whole
know what I'm
thing's a lie
saying?
to me.
Like this is me and the homie Mike Rimley were recently talking about the pickup artists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's some pickup artist shit. Like,
Not good. Not good. This dates back a little bit where he is first, like, he mentioned to one of my coworkers that he saw her on Tinder. And he told her, he's like, I swipe right on everyone, just so you know. And when I did frequent the Tinder, if I saw someone I knew, mostly, I would also do the same thing, just out of curiosity. But, like, they had a conversation about that. Now, he was the first person to message me on Instagram when somebody made a fake Instagram of me, like like a spicy Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the first to message me asking me if it was real. And it was is this really yours or like somebody? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's not mine. Like if you could report it. And he was like, oh, okay, for sure. So like every interaction has been quite harmless.
Yeah.
And so to pull that one after, yes, using your mental health and like knowing that that was going to like kind of tug at me and I was going to try to like help you get the thing that you needed. That was the move. Real bad move.
Yeah. Terrible
Real
move.
douchey move.
Terrible move. Terrible move. I don't know why people think like, because I see people like do shit like that and it's like that's so manipulative, like because you're playing on somebody allowing you to be vulnerable.
Fat boy snoring.
Yeah, I was wondering what that sound was. I didn't know what that was.
That's him.
Oh, he's over there asleep.
He needs a CPAP. He has trouble breathing. I got him. Little kitty CPAP.
Hey, okay. That's the most fucking American shit ever. Kitty CPAP.
It might be real.
My cat's too fast.
He can't breathe.
He needs a CPAP.
He can't breathe when he's sleeping. He needs to do a sleep study. See what happens.
That's true. Yeah.
See
Get
what
him all
happens.
hooked up.
Yeah. He'll be fine. He'll sleep all day. He'll be fine. But you can hear him. Like sometimes I can hear him snoring in the basement.
Really?
He's loud. Yeah. He's a chonk. He's a jonker.
That's wild. But yeah, a lot of people be using it.
It's pretty manipulative.
Yeah, and it's really like incredibly fucked up. Did any of y'all watch Queer Ultimatum?
No. What's that?
The Ultimatum, the show on Netflix.
I know Adele watches it. Yeah, for sure.
Did you watch it, Adele?
No, I don't know what that is.
So Ultimatum was like a reality show,
Okay.
right, on Netflix, and it was, you were telling me it's like like people who've been in relationships for a while.
Oh,
And
is
it's-
it
they're
a
kinda
we're gonna
at a
break up or get married type of thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but they live with like another person's partner for 2 weeks.
Oh,
And they could potentially fall in love with
I
them.
did see that. That grossed me out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're like just there's a lot of emotional manipulation in that show. Especially, I've only watched the queer one because my sister told me to watch the queer one because she's working on.
I was like, did she cast it?
No, her friend did.
Nice.
But there's some I'm not gonna say here. I mean, nobody's gonna know, but like some of them motherfuckers is fake the funk major on some of that shit. But now she was like, watch it so that they're thinking about doing a Love Is Blind queer edition if the ultimatum did good.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, the emotional manipulation bullshit. That's I don't like that shit. Like, just be on the up and up. Like, if you really wanted it to be about my titties, fuck it. Just hit me up and be like, hey, I'm being real.
Pay me.
like,
Yeah.
I'm being for real. Like, instead of doing the whole, like, oh, I'm going through so much and da-da-da. Like, because now you mixing up the boundaries and the how I view how we're interacting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Also, the more you ask for pictures of my boobs, the less likely you will ever get them. You know?
Yeah.
You can't ask me for those. Those are a gift. Those are an unsolicited gift that I sometimes send, okay? That's also not true.
Well, you did say that if he had the money.
Yeah, you can offer to pay me.
Oh, okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
But, like, you're not going to be like, $5. I'm going to be like, no. No. And that seems... It was a weird time for my dad to text me.
Hey, sweetie, watching the podcast.
All right. So I know you sell feet pigs, but one of the former gladiators, she sells feet pigs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tall one.
Are we talking the old school gladiators or because there was a couple reboots, wasn't there?
The old school Sky, the really tall American gladiator.
She sells her feet?
Yeah, she sells feet pics because she said dudes are like intrigued because she's so
Oh, because
tall.
they're hers. Oh, wait. Just because she's tall.
Because she's tall and she has humongous feet.
Do they know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Also that.
Yeah.
Wow. See, Tim had a joke against me about selling my feet and how, like, I have to, like, edit off the stink lines of my feet. And I was like, oh, that's some of the appeal, Tim.
Yeah.
Some of these weirdos, like, really gross feet.
Yeah.
They wish they could see the stink lines.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to enhance the stink lines.
Yeah, so it's a contrast.
Yeah, gotcha. You're face tuning your stink lines to make it more predominant.
As a matter of fact, she mails a sock to him.
Dude, I
You
bet there are
open
people that are like, "Hey, wear
sock
these socks
while
for
I
a week."
Oh,
watch.
yeah. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. It's pretty gross. It wasn't a week. Like, for me, dude, I could do a day. You'd be satisfied, honestly. Especially if I had to work that day, you'd be fine with it. You'd be like, this is good enough. Some people aren't like that. Some people do like pretty feet, but other people like really gross ones. So I'm saying everybody could do it. Stop texting me, Dad. It is not the time.
It is the absolute perfect time.
It's not. So proud of you, honey.
Yeah. Get out there, girl boss, hustle.
I love your grind set.
Oh, goodness gracious. What a wholesome man. He'd be like, good for you. Rip off those men. Blackmail them even.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, men are weak and we should exploit them.
Absolutely.
I don't see the issue here.
Well,
Post that on the internet and see what they have to say about that.
well,
Listen, I'm just giving that
I mean,
energy back.
is it weakness or is it just what they like?
I don't know.
Because feet feet of a consenting adult sending okay, cool. That's not my thing. But hey, everybody can't be Quentin Tarantino, you know?
Correct. Well, it's not just a foot. It comes with a lot of stuff.
Mm.
I told you guys about the one who like tried to like guide me into blackmailing him. Like that was his thing, is he just wanted to be blackmailed.
Oh. Dude, if
And I
you're
did-
in on it, how does
Dude, it took me a minute to catch on. I'm like, oh,
how does that work if you in on the blackmail though?
he couldn't come out and say it. That's why it took me a while to get to it.
But
Hey, doesn't matter. He was just like, you know when like a little kid really wants something, but they don't want to tell you they want it?
yeah,
Like, dang, that candy looks really good.
fam, we need to get.
I wish I had some of that at my house. You know,
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, you know
It,
what?
it was like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I hope that you're not somebody who would save that picture of my identification and use it against me. I hope that, oops, I accidentally sent you this picture of me wearing my girlfriend's pantyhose. I hope that you don't send it to her.
How does this work as
at
black?
this Instagram handle? That would be devastating for me.
How does this? You know what? We need to find a sex expert that's like
Sexpert?
yeah, that's like, but that their primary study is like different kinks and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We do need
So-
to talk to a sexpert about that
so-
because I be therapist in these people all the time. Like trying to get to the bottom of it.
Like, well, it also could be they just fucking like it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like, what I'm trying to get to, like, for that one's kind of like I don't get how.
How we got here?
Yeah, how did you get to like wanting to be blackmailed? Like you're already.
I don't know. It could literally be like the first something to do with the plot line of like the first like dirty video he's ever seen or something. Literally, it could be as simple as that.
Yeah, or it could be that he doesn't want to get too out of control.
Maybe. Trying to figure out how to pay me, that was hilarious. He's like, "Hey, could you give me your PayPal so I can practice how to send money on PayPal? Because my girlfriend wants to start selling her feet too." And I'm like, why would you need to practice on... Like, I was not getting the hints at all.
Wow.
I have a whole folder for him to blackmail him with. All you have to do is threaten him, and he's like, "No, I will send you money right now." I'm like, okay.
Hey, do you just randomly? All right, never mind.
What? You can't do that.
Do you randomly like threaten him with blackmail, and then like he's like, "Oh shit," and then he pays you, and then like, did he jerk off after that, or like?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's none of my business.
well, I didn't know if he shared with you
No, he
what the
he didn't tell me that.
post
Mm-mm. He didn't tell me that.
activity was.
No, it's usually like a payment, and then I don't hear, like, I wouldn't hear.
Like he
from
gonna
him.
send you the little menacing devil emoji when he pays you after you blackmail him.
No. Mm-mm. He doesn't sound like a eggplant, squirt, squirt,
Oh, okay.
nothing like that. He'll be like, "Now leave me alone," because he's playing the part.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "No, I can't pay you. That's insane. I can't give you money for that." And then it's like notification from PayPal. And then I can be like, "That's it." Sometimes I go too far, and he's like, "No, for real, I can't do that."
He's like, time out.
Stop.
Hey, banana bread. I can't. I actually, some funds are like super tight this month.
Yeah, these gas prices, right?
Biden's economy, I can barely get blackmailed these days.
Can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. That was I don't know. That's one I don't. It's the only one I've encountered like that.
Yeah. Shout out to that little buddy.
That little British buddy.
Yeah.
A little English boy, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Oh, you fucking doxed him. Great.
Hey, homie, I don't know if you watched. You gotta watch this.
Oh, he would love this.
Hey,
Send him the clip.
hey, homie. Hey, keep it cute, cause Aimee is like an informant on the first 48 up in this bitch. Like
Watch out.
you
Watch
better
out.
watch out. Aimee gonna.
I have your ID.
Yeah.
I know your name. I know
this
where
is
you
oh,
live.
this is a good blackmail. this is a.
I have photos of you.
Yeah, this is a good. See.
Yeah. If someone
Hey,
went through
somebody
my
clip
phone
this
right
so we
now-
can get Aimee some money.
The problem is nobody
Let me
knows.
work as your manager on this. We gonna get you.
I haven't done this in a I haven't done the Footstagram page in a long time. These are just memories at this point.
Okay.
Someone I've gotten sent socks. Somebody sent me lingerie, and like, granted, I don't show my face. Like, nobody knows what I look like.
Right.
The one person I did tell my age to was like, you don't look, was I 34, 35?
Mm-hmm.
You don't look, I was like, what are my feet supposed to look like at this age? How can you tell how old I am by my feet, you fucking weirdo?
Mm.
So I just have to lie.
Maybe they're podiatrists.
Feet looking a little rough. How old are you? Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's cool.
All kinds of different kinks centered around feet for some reason.
Yeah.
Lots of mommy issues. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, because I just like titties.
That's why my kink is titties, honestly.
I think my kink is words of affirmation.
That is my kink. Yep. Goodness. Okay. Well,
We've been wilding.
that's updates on the Footstagram.
Yeah, I didn't expect to go down that rabbit hole, but here we are.
I confessed
Here we are.
to the person. Remember, I followed somebody I know on my Footstagram on accident.
Oh, yeah, you confessed into a microphone in the middle of a comedy show.
I did. I don't think I have shame anymore. I think that's gone. So when you guys are like surprised at things I say on the podcast, I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit. What am I gonna ruin my political career? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, politicians already did that. Like, that's been dead.
It's hard not to. If
Yeah.
they had social media and shit back then, everybody's political career would have gotten ruined.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. People live their lives so like openly and for the world to see. Like, you can't hide nothing.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, because back in the day, don't get shit twisted, they was really getting it way more buck than what people are doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the invention of DUI came during their era, you know? Bless you.
Thank you. People loved driving drunk.
People loved driving while drinking.
Hold on. My brother said she has a structured blackmail and she needs cash now.
I'm glad I caught that. I had the wrong YouTube chat up. I was like, wait, what is this? We did.
Hilarious. I should go check on that. Should go check on that blackmailing situation. He's probably found someone new. They can't wait around forever.
No, you just hit them back with it.
Oh, you thought I was gone forever, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm back, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's pretty bitch. Have you gone down the Britney rabbit hole?
Gee, I'm gonna keep it real. No,
I was gonna say she's gonna say no.
no, I haven't because everything like I'm not for the conservatorship,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't trust anybody in her circle.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like it. Doesn't like that. All of her life, I feel so bad for her because her whole life give me the ick.
Well,
So
yeah.
I don't even go down the rabbit hole because anytime I get glimpses of it, I'm like, damn, like she is not whatever we deem as quote unquote normal. There is no returning to normal
Mm-mm.
for her.
How could you?
And everybody around her is the most icky. It is very like Anna Nicole Smith,
Her husband
Michael
is icky.
Jackson,
Yeah.
where they get to that level of fame and
Mhm.
oddity within their personal life, where it's like this
Mhm.
is there, and they never end well.
No, they don't.
Like it's just kind of like all of these people are disgusting. Like I did see the story with what is the baby daddy buddy?
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, that buddy he had got duped. He got caught up because he had called her a junkie or some shit.
Yes.
And um and then pretended like he didn't know where the story came from. I'm like, bro, like it came from you.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah, you're the one who said it.
Like, why are you
You
acting?
openly said that you think she's going
Bro,
to like die.
In this day and age, in this day and age of lawsuits, them motherfuckers came out and literally said you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't like there's rumblings and da da da. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like they tried to be discreet about it and then released it. They said this motherfucker right here, her baby daddy,
Yeah.
said that she is a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, that's the last Britney story. And I'm like, dude, every time some of her shit come, I can't go down that rabbit hole because every time a little story come out, it's bullshit like that. Where I'm like, bro, like sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
wait.
think mostly Kevin Federline does it because he's like, look how good I look. Because he's looked like a piece of shit for forever.
No, he does, and he still does.
Yeah.
Hey, PSA.
Oh.
PSA. I ain't dead wearing wild, but goddamn it, we oh my god. And I'm tired of saying this shit, Aimee. I am tired. I'm tired. I am tired of y'all motherfuckers not reading the fucking article.
You have said
Read
it.
the article.
Please.
No, ain't no please. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of dumbass takes. And you know what's fucked up is that when you in this day and age of like media and shit, the articles are timed to be like a minute or a 2 minute read. You don't have 2 minutes. You don't
Yeah.
have 2 minutes.
It
You don't
says
have a
in the
minute.
beginning
Yeah.
like what read it is. 2 minute read. People are like, nah.
Second grade level. Like,
That's-
come on.
That's actually too much reading for me. 30 seconds and under.
And the reason why I'm frustrated with this is because of this. This Jonathan Majors situation with his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, the abuse allegations that's being investigated by the police. There is a lot of nuance and duality to this case. And everybody is talking about it. And I'm like, we don't have any evidence of anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just his attorney keeps like throwing bullshit out there, knowing that it's gonna make a headline, and then people share the dumbass headline, and then you read the article, and it's like that's not what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's the choosing to like. Here's my whole thing about like choosing a side, right? What do you personally gain by choosing a side. Their shit has really no impact on your life
Right.
at all.
Correct.
So like, why would you be sitting up here choosing a side? Why don't you like? We can just wait and see whatever is revealed in court or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
How are you choosing a side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we don't even know what it is that everything that keeps coming out is like some clout. Like it sounds like his attorneys are clout chasing. Like it sounds like his attorneys keep dropping shit and using all these buzzwords and shit and trying to distract from it. And like we saw that with like Johnny Depp. We saw it with like Tory Lanez. We saw that saw that with like Brad Pitt. We seen that like honestly, this is consistently a thing of like, because I work in marketing and there's certain shit I'm like, that's just PR. Like that is
Right.
just them doing the press work, the PR that they're getting paid to by this big. So read. y'all are dying on hills that you don't need to. You do not need to die. You do not need to die on that hill. For real. And read an article. And that just goes for everything.
Also, maybe check like the who is posting that article.
Yeah.
Some
And-
of y'all have been really embarrassing.
Oh my God. And the it's sad to see the comprehension level. It's sad when somebody shares something and you're like, that's satire.
Yep.
That's
not
not.
real.
I know it's hard to tell the difference in this day and age.
Oh God, there are a lot of times that I'm like, that's not real, and then it is.
Motherfuckers dying in the capsule. Hey, were we on that? Have
We
been
were. We
on?
did not talk about it.
Hey, can we spend 2 seconds?
We're gonna spend more than 2 seconds, but yes.
All right. So, and let me be respectful, cause that shit's fucked up.
Oh,
'Cause
I'm
the-
not that respectful.
No,
But
wait, hold up.
okay.
It's
Let me finish.
It's me.
It's Aimee. It's me.
It's me.
Let her
Okay.
cook. Let her cook.
So sorry. All right.
So read the articles, and this is, and I've been here's what's, because the reason why I'm going down this, and I'm going to the Ocean Gate, which is a terrible name.
Terrible name. What were you thinking?
Like they're like, we can't do Watergate. Like, bro, like think of something else.
It's not the first word that's the problem. I
Give her
don't
the
think.
gate.
Get rid of gate.
Get rid
You
of gate.
immediately make it a scandal. That's what gate. That's it. Scandal.
Nipplegate.
Nipplegate.
You know.
Also, Watergate.
Watergate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just gate. Change that word.
Yeah.
You don't need gate. That's fucking weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
yeah, I was like, well, handsy, all right. All right. So during this is once again, this is about reading. So, all right. So it's fucked up that the people died or whatever. Moment of silence. Blow. Okay. So anyway.
Blow. That was like the littlest moment. Tiny little moment.
Now, once again, this is the reason why I said read it. I saw a dude post, and I don't know how this got. The mental gymnastics that motherfucker turned this into a woke issue was wild. Anyways, this dude says, while all you liberals are out there making fun of billionaires who are going to explore. Billionaires are the ones that create tech that you're using. Billionaires are the ones that create the app that you're on. Billionaires are the da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, I commented, I said, billionaires aren't the reason why we have like ingenuity. That has no bearing on that. They buy it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I'm saying? But they're not the ones actually creating it. Like,
Yeah.
you actually think, like,
They're working the least.
and your big age, sir, at damn near 60, you really think that billionaires are actually creating this shit? Like, no.
I'm just trying to picture that. That's hilarious. Them sitting in their mansion on their yacht, creating an app, or
Yeah.
like making a. Shut the fuck up. No.
Like, and so, he was like, yeah, like, he's like, oh, you leftists. And anytime I engage with anybody who uses that, like, first off, you don't know my political perspective at all.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I haven't brought up political anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what's so funny is they always jump to that. And I'm like, you. Anyways, like, stop doing that. That's so fucking obtuse. Like, you drive me fucking nuts when you do that. Anyways, all right. And so then he's like, would you know even what their mission statement is? I was like, yeah, dude. Like, it doesn't matter what their mission statement is because that's marketing. I was like,
Right.
I write mission statements for companies. Like,
Get the fuck out of here
like,
with your mission statement.
yeah, I was like, that's marketing. I was like, so please tell me why you think it's okay that they crafted something that is not approved to go into our oceans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that okay? Like, that was the thing that fucking blew my whole fucking mind in all of this. Like, where did you get the audacity to be like, I'm gonna build some shit and then just go into the fucking ocean? That's wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would like that shows the lack of respect that you have for like Mother Nature, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
That you thought that you could, and not even using the materials that you're supposed to use or nothing like that. These cats use like discount material.
Mm-hmm.
You using discount material?
Why? You have so much money.
Expired carbon fiber is what they used,
I didn't
which
even
you
know
shouldn't
that
even
was
be using carbon fiber to begin with.
Yeah.
But not expired either. Bro, you not making a goulash at the crib. This is going down into the fucking depths of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know what's down there.
Nope.
And y'all sat up there and did that. So Buddy tried to sit up there and fucking argue with me that like, oh, these are explorers. I was like, bro, they didn't go down there to explore for...
No.
First off, we don't need anybody to explore and do shit else.
No.
We really don't. Like, I'm real pissed that y'all sat up there and fucked up the ocean for that bullshit, to be quite honest.
Put your human goo in there. There's human goo in there now.
Like, and whatever bullshit ass contraption that these motherfuckers went down there and like adding more to
Expired what did you say? Expired
Carbon fiber.
So you got this absolute goofiness, and you got people out here like talking about it like these motherfuckers is like the new Star Trek or some shit. Like they was discovering new lands or what.
No. You were just doing rich people shit.
No. They was trying to stunt and get a few Instagram likes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
I feel bad for the kid that was in there, the
Yeah.
19-year-old. That sucks. It sounded like he didn't even really want to go. That sucks. I don't really have sympathy. Somebody posted like, I can't believe y'all. Like, this could be y'all's family. I'm like, not my family. We don't have money. Also, I don't know. Most of us just kill ourselves for free. You know what I mean? We don't have to pay $250,000 for it. That's insane.
and what are you gonna see on the Titanic?
Can't you just like, we put robots down there for a reason? You know, like
What are you going to see on the Titanic?
you don't need to see any of that.
Like, what are you?
So stupid. It was a dumb thing to do.
I'm just sorry. Like there was a lot of things where my empathy is like, wow, that's fucked up. But logically, to me, it just came off as like really, like just kind of disgusting. Like the audacity of it, like
And the trying to retrieve them, we spent so much money.
Yeah, the consideration for that, or the lack of consideration that they had was just kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah. Who had that on their bingo card for 2023? Absolutely fucking
nobody.
Not. Hey, you know what? You know how ruthless shit is? You know how even the billionaires don't give a fuck about those billionaires? Them motherfuckers immediately capitalized. They got a little documentary out in this bitch.
Wow.
They've been putting Titanic back up on streaming services. Like,
people are like, oh yeah, I fucking love Titanic.
I've never seen Titanic.
It's a movie.
I've never seen Titanic.
Like storyline wise, it's a little weird if you like really think about it. But yeah, I've watched it a couple times and that was enough. Yeah. That was enough for me. I watched it back when you had to like get it on VHS in the box set,
and it was that thick ass.
Yeah, it's too long. It's too long. What do you think? Do you want to play a game? You want to play a game?
We can play a game. I think this week we're doing it a little bit different. I think you're taking the lead this week.
Yeah, you did. I don't remember why I earned it.
You did. You earned it.
But you said I could have it, and I was like, well, that's a lot of pressure.
And here it is. Let's go. Whenever you're ready.
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
Keep going.
I am. I'm dramatically pausing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. Oh, is this what it's like? I understand. I understand now.
I'm back here.
You're giving me energy.
Okay. I'm gonna sit.
And I hate it.
I'm gonna sit here and be quiet.
Two truths. I lost it now, KB. Everybody, I want you to put your hands in the air. I love and appreciate all you for letting me be here tonight and sing this song for you, but I have a special treat for you tonight. Do you want to know what it is?
Woo, yeah!
We got the original singer-songwriter of Two Truths and a Lie.
Wait, hold up. No, get the fuck out. Hold up.
What?
All the shit that Aimee gives about having
I have never wanted to be the lead.
to lead.
No.
The song.
No.
No.
Pause. 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 Pause.
No.
I have
play.
never.
Play. Because
I have never not once wanted to be the lead on that song. I just wanted to participate a little bit without you, Lord, shushing me while I did so. You'd be like, shh, and I'd be like, okay. I just wanted to participate. I never wanted to be the lead. I just wanted to be backing vocals.
But you was there at the lead, and how you just gonna stop and then be like,
okay,
oh.
first of all, I am someone who just sits on the sidelines and watches because you won't even let me be backing vocals. So then all of a sudden you throw me into the lead position.
Wow.
No rehearsal
Wow.
whatsoever.
Wow.
None. And then you interrupt my set. You can't even deny that happened. You interrupted my set.
Wow.
You were like, keep going. And I'm like, I am. I was trying to do the right thing. It threw off my whole mojo. And then I was like trying to do that. I was like, you know what? Let me bring the original artist up on stage. And you weren't into it. So is this really a me problem? And play.
Hello, everybody. We're sorry about this mishap that just occurred. Apparently, Aimee had to get something off her chest about the song.
You are gaslighting
Two
me.
Truths and a Lie.
You're gaslighting me. I didn't have anything to get off of my chest until the sequence of events happened. What do you mean? I wasn't holding on to anything. You interrupted my set because of my dramatic pauses, because I was going to make this nice build up. But you were like, and again, no rehearsal. No rehearsal, none. So.
What's interesting is, one, you're the one that remembered about the song. Which it kind of implies that you wanted to do it. But anywho. Secondly.
I planned to do it just fine. Interrupted
secondly,
Mm-hmm.
when I accidentally interrupted because it sounded like you were unsure if you were going to continue doing the song. And
I knew what I was doing.
And then you looked at me, and you said, "Oh, this is how I feel." Whenever I did that to you, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, understand it, got it, cool. I'm gonna chill over here like she do when I do it." But then you got mad at me, so then I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna say anything because she already mad at me about it." But then you went on this whole rant about how this whole time that I've been such a diva and everything, and that I just have been this incredible asshole. And behind the music of the Happy Corner podcast, here we are.
Show me where I said those things.
You did.
Show me where I
Did.
said the words
Rewind.
diva and asshole.
Rewind.
Show me that.
Rewind.
I did not call you a diva. Pause. Please, rewind. Rewind. Pause. Slow-mo. I never said those things. Those words were not said by me.
I think we should go to therapy.
She is gonna edit this.
I think we should go to therapy.
You think we should go to therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We probably do need some therapy. Because you just made a whole bunch of shit up.
Two truths and a lie.
Hell yeah.
Two truths and a lie.
See?
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
Can you do the one where you go real low and then go up?
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
Ooh.
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie. Last week it wasn't.
Two truths and one truth.
That happened last week.
Two truths and one truth.
And here we are this week.
Now it'll be two truths and a lie. I hope that's not a lie. Two truths and a lie. I'm sorry I upset you, KB.
You didn't upset me.
Okay, well, I don't think you're an asshole or a diva. And I didn't say those words.
You alluded to it.
I didn't allude to I didn't. But that's okay, and I'm sorry that you felt that way.
Wow. Who was talking about gaslighting earlier?
I had to do it, man.
And I'm sorry you feel that you reacted the way you did.
I'm sorry that you took it that way, but that's not.
I know that's what.
That's essentially queer ultimatum.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's essentially it.
Oh,
It's like,
trust me. I am very familiar with gaslighting because I will do it to people for fun, like
For
harmlessly.
for fun.
Like I asked my coworker the other day because I didn't go to work on Friday, and my coworker sent us a message in the group chat asking where Aimee is, and I sent my coworker a separate text and I said, "Should we gaslight him into thinking that I never existed?" So just harmless things like that. Just harmless things like that. Two truths and a lie. Who wants to go first?
it's theme is fourth of lie. Fourth
Fourth
of
a
lie.
lie. Fourth. That's good to
Fourth.
know.
Freudian
Good to know.
slip.
Good to know.
The theme is fourth of I'm a liar. I mean, Julier.
I'm gonna write that down.
4th of July.
Get it?
Yeah.
The double entendre.
I get it.
Don't ask me how.
I got one.
Okay.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah, I
Here
do.
we go. That's me. We used to throw some pretty big ragers
We
on
did.
the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up in a very small town, and we would traditionally go to the fireworks every year. Well, one year I rode with a infamous uncle of ours and one of his friends, and we got there. We enjoyed the fireworks. I think there was a few different carloads of family that went, and I feel like the situation was I rode with Uncle Ricky and his friend. His friend literally like met a woman there and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take off with this lady. Like you guys can find your
Go find your family.
yeah, enough of you are here that you'll." And so we watched the fireworks, and as soon as the fireworks ended, it kind of started to rain. And in all the hustle and bustle, we never found
The family.
anyone from the family. So where we were was, and this is way before cell phones and all that crap. And so where the park was in conjunction to where we lived, I mean, it wasn't the farthest of walks, but there was some pretty busy roads that you probably don't want to drive down on the
Mostly
4th
busy
of
road. Yeah.
July.
It gets backed up.
So we kind of stood around and we looked around and it got to a point where we're like, you know what? Like, fuck it. Let's start walking. And so we're walking and we were going through a neighborhood and we find a house that's like having a little bit of a party. Their garage door's open. And so Uncle Ricky like goes up and he's like, "Can I use your phone?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course." So Uncle Ricky calls the house and one of our cousins answered and he's like, "Hey, somebody come pick us up. We're still at the park." And she's like, "Yeah, good one." And hangs up on him.
Wow.
And
Is it
so
like a cousin of ours?
what's that?
Was it a cousin of ours?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
What a silly prank.
Hilarious. So we start walking in the rain. And then I think it came at some point, I don't know if that cousin maybe said something to mom or dad or whatever, but it kind of was one of those Home Alone moments where they're like, "Where is Tim?"
I thought he rode with you.
And next thing I know, like we're walking and dad comes speeding up and he's like, "We're
He picked
so
you
sorry."
up and
Yeah.
left Uncle Ricky to walk.
Oh yeah. He's like, you deserve to walk.
Yeah, you can walk.
No, he picked us both up. And then he brought us back. And I kind of do remember like mom and dad both being like, "Hey, yeah, more food? Like, what do you want? Like cookies?" Like kind of, being like, "Hey, our bad.
Sorry, we forgot you.
Yeah.
Don't let it impact you mentally for years and years to come."
Right. I hope you don't have any abandonment issues.
And I do. Okay. So that's my story.
That's Timmy's tale. I can go if you'd like.
Yeah.
So yes, Tim is right in that we used to throw a lot of 4th of July parties pretty much every year. I think every single year. So from the time I was a child to I was an adult, and the one year I brought my boyfriend, I would say this is probably 2005, 2006. I brought my boyfriend Darren. My parents did not like at all.
Mm.
He was very annoying, and he was a little bit too much older than me.
Yeah, okay.
For me being like an 18-year-old.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so my parents hated him. He definitely sucked as a human. And they just dealt with him being there, even though they weren't a big fan of it.
Yeah.
My mom's last straw, I don't know, he had been annoying her pretty much all day. He was just doing annoying things.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm an 18, 19-year-old, so I'm fucking broke.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like a smoker. So, and he was a smoker, and also obviously didn't have a job because that was my type. And so it was like, damn, we have like one cigarette left. Let's not waste this on the 4th of July. And he lit the cigarette, and he was kind of drunk. And he lit the cigarette and then directly jumped into the pool. Like, and tried to like hold it above the water. So like hand up in the air, and then
No,
he
it's
jumps
wet,
in.
bro.
It's wet. And I'm like, wow. And my mom just out loud is like, what a fucking idiot. And then she just looks at me and she's like, I kind of don't want him here. Like,
Yeah.
and me being me, I'm like, okay, we'll go do something then. So we decide to like go try to see some fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they were, if they were just not in Shanahan that night, like where we were,
Mm-hmm.
but we decided to like go try to see them from like just a random like quiet place.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you could see it from far away. So we ended up over by like these baseball fields. It was a group of us. It wasn't just me and him. But like a group of like baseball fields, and from this like bridge that you could sit on, you could see like this town's and that town's and like the town. So you're watching 3 fireworks
Yeah.
at once. And I thought it was like really cute and what a like a special moment to spend with your boyfriend. Well, like he never got out of the car and just like threw up all over the fucking car.
Oh,
'Cause he
wow.
was wasted. So yeah, that was my 4th of July. We dated like 2 years after, like for 2 more years.
Hey, you're 2 truths and a lie when it's your dating stories. And when that shit be like real, I be like, what the fuck? Like,
I could write a book.
my 4th of July story is it's just that I used to run with a bougie crowd, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so my one friend, she had bought a house. Her and her husband had bought a house in fucking Geneva. If you know anything about Geneva, Illinois, it's a little pricey.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a young couple, and they had bought this house. So they was like, no, what we're going to do is we're going to throw this massive party on 4th of July because it's like right near downtown Geneva. And then we're just going to like bar hop and party all night or whatever.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, cool. So, and they were like, oh, well, you know, just bring something to like kind of pregame with, and then we'll just eventually, you know, go to the liquor store, and we're just going to bar hop. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we all show up with like, you know, like little 6-packs or whatever. We drink our little shit. We partying. But it's only like 8 of us, you know. It's not super huge. And so they're like, all right, let's go ahead and go get alcohol before we go out to party so we can come back in the party. All the liquor stores were closed. Like all of the liquor stores in downtown Geneva were closed that were walking distance because we had fucking already drank.
Mm.
And so we're like, fuck, dude, well, let's hit up the bars. And so then we started like, as we're walking, we realized like, wait a minute. Like, the bars are closed.
Yeah.
Like all of the bars are closed. And so then like we're like, all right, what the fuck? And then we're like, all right, well, we can at least walk over to the river for, for the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and so we're walking along, and then we're like, damn, we not really seeing people out and about. Like, what the fuck is going on? Or whatever. And so we walking along, we walk, and then we're walking like along her street, and we see her neighbors. And we're like, yeah, we haven't seen anybody. Like, what's going on? Like, we were trying to catch, the fireworks by the time they start. They were like, oh, they did those yesterday.
Oh.
And so we just went back to their crib and literally had to chill the fuck out and just sober up and go home. Like,
Damn.
that was our 4th of July because, like, we
Damn.
literally could not do anything. Like, there was no Instacart. There was none of that shit during that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally like you had to get your alcohol beforehand. We didn't realize like that. Like we was through a little bullshit that we had got because we thought we was gonna party up. Didn't realize that bars, a lot of them do close on 4th of July. That's usually their holiday party. Didn't know that shit because I've never been a server.
Right.
So I didn't know that they did that shit. And then the fireworks thing is Geneva was like, we don't want to compete with the other cities, and they have a bigger one at St. Charles, so we did ours earlier. So like all our little plans got fucked. So
Damn.
everybody just had to chill at their crib and sober up and then go home.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. It was the lamest fucking 4th of July of my life.
Sometimes it's either it's gonna be real good or it's gonna be like just rotten. Everything goes wrong.
And the thing is like we kind of didn't want to do it in Geneva because it was like Geneva, like whatever.
Mhm.
It's kind of bougie, but she just had to have it.
Just had to have it in Geneva.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a little stuck. Like I am every week, to be honest with you. What are your guys' thoughts?
I am suspicious of Aimee because she has a story in a way of like, yeah, I can kind of remember that shit going down at the family party, but all the stuff at the bridge, all that after that, I don't know.
Yeah.
She could be making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's how I also feel about Tim's. Because
yeah.
I don't know if that last part about like my cousin just being like, haha, good one, and hanging up is real. Because we didn't have cell phones back then.
But Timmy was a favorite child. Ain't nobody forgetting.
To who?
Definitely not.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Yeah, that's not true. He was Uncle Ricky's favorite.
Yeah.
That's why they were inseparable.
Right.
That's why they were walking together.
Yeah.
I know that part happened. That part's real. Right. I just don't know. I'm a little suspicious of the cousin said that. Haha, good one. And hung up the phone.
Right. But also, I don't know. I feel like KB's story. I don't know. I just feel like KB has a real like, well, dude, we'll still make a party of it anyway kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And so to be like, okay, so then we just sobered up and left.
Yeah. Well, they didn't really have an option. But everything's closed on the 4th of July. I also did not know that. It's like she made it sound like it was an absolute ghost town.
It kind of was. Like we felt stupid because as we were walking around, we're like, wait a minute, we're not really.
But there was nobody out. Like that's crazy.
Not like that. No, there really wasn't. Like they legitimately, like we kind of looked around, like holy fuck. Like wait a minute, we are kind of the only ones out. Like it wasn't like nobody, but I know the difference between it's bustling and there's something about to happen, like there's an event going on, and it's people found other shit to do, and it was people found other shit to do. Like there was nothing going on downtown Geneva.
I don't know. See, I'm always stuck.
Which is what you always say when you're the liar.
I say this every week, Tim.
Yep.
I said this last week. I changed my vote last minute.
Yeah, who was the liar last week, Aimee?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But here's the thing, is you and KB always like vote for each other, and then I have to pick who's left, and I
'Cause
can't.
I've voted for you.
I'm just saying the majority of the time. That's what it boils down to.
Okay. I vote for Aimee.
That's fair. I feel like I kind of want to vote for KB.
Cool. Now you're putting it on KB.
So it was
Yeah,
raining and you got left?
Mhm.
Like downpour raining?
It was raining.
Sprinkling.
It was sprinkling at first, but when we were definitely walking in the rain.
Where did Dad pick you up at?
The neighborhood, like it's the neighborhood where the park is, and then there's that like access road that goes down. I don't know if it's a frontage road, but it was like right before the frontage road. So we made it through the entire neighborhood.
That's like not that far from the park. So they didn't make it too far before my dad got there, and he did say there's traffic.
Well, walking home, yeah, there would have been traffic, but by the time he came to get us, that's a big neighborhood, Aimee. You got to think like we go to like where the fire station, where the baseball fields at the end of the park is, and you've got to walk pretty much the entire park and then through like a whole ass neighborhood.
Okay, my issue is not with this part of the story anyway. My issue is with the fucking phone call. I know that part of the story happened. My issue is with the phone call. Somebody answered the phone, and my uncle said, "Hey, we're stuck here. Like nobody gave us a ride home. Like we're out here. We need someone to pick us up." And my cousin said, "Haha, very funny," and click, hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then miraculously, eventually was like, "Oh yeah, Tim's not here." And my dad drove.
Yeah, she was probably like,
My dad
good
drove
one.
the exact way. When this whole time when I did picture this story happening, I pictured that you guys were walking down Route 6. Like,
we didn't make it that
because
far.
you can make it. No. I'm talking past that. Like past the frontage road. Because that's the way we would take to the park. Is to go all the way straight down 6 and then turn a left and go that way.
No, we didn't want to walk on 6. We went through the neighborhood to the frontage road. And that's where Dad got us.
Anyway, the
Let's
phone
call
call is
Mr. B.
suspicious. I think that happened, but I don't know about the phone call.
Let's call Mr. B.
Mr. B.
I'll get the phone records from the random
can you
person
get
that
the
lived
phone
in the
records from
subdivision.
Ameritech Phone Company?
From
But
probably...
now I get what you're saying. No, like it essentially could have been they called. They were like, "Hey, y'all left us. Come and pick us up."
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody was like, "Oh, hey, go pick him up."
Right.
Like that's all that happened.
Right,
Instead
right.
of the whole hanged up.
Yeah.
My assumption has always been... Because I'll tell you which cousin... It was Cousin Stacy.
She's the oldest one.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking it was one of the younger ones who was
No.
being stupid.
No, it was Cousin Stacy who was probably like, haha, good one, click. And then
That's
was
just
like,
so
anyway...
strange because it's not like it's easy to get to a phone when you're out. Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my vote is still Aimee. That
I
hasn't
think I'm
changed.
voting for Tim.
Cool.
Yeah. Amy's the other side to it is like I get the part of it that's true. That's the part that could corroborated by Timmy.
Right.
But the post part about it is kind of wild because if y'all left, he was that trash that within that time he just I don't know. That part I don't know. There's just something about it that's not. But then But then you know what? Like with Aimee, I
She's
hate
got
to
some
say
wild
it.
stories.
Yeah, like every time I think her dating stories be like super like, nah, you embellished that, and she'd be like, nah, that happened. I'm like, damn. Pardon
What
self
the
then.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's true.
Shit. Timmy, who'd you vote?
I voted for Amy.
All right, I'm gonna vote for you.
Okay, so that's 2 against me.
Yeah, 2 votes for Timmy, 1
Hell
vote
yeah.
for Aimee, no votes for KB.
Hell yeah.
So should we ask KB first?
God damn it.
That was a weird reaction.
I know, because I think she is a liar and she just got us. We can ask
You
her
being a silly goose?
Huh?
Maybe she wants us to think she's being a silly goose. Is that the way we should do it? I feel like that's the correct way to
Sure.
do it. KB?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Are you the liar? Oh, my God. You know exactly what you're doing.
What are you looking at me for?
I'm pushing your face closer to the mic. Tell me.
Yeah.
You're the liar, aren't you?
No.
Are you fucking lying? Why are you so dramatic?
I'm not lying. I told the truth.
You were just extra for no reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so between me and Timmy, I think it's you, buddy.
I voted for you.
Okay, it's 2 for Timmy, 1 for me. So you asking me next?
Mm-hmm. Aimee,
Yeah.
are you the liar?
Am I?
Jesus Christ.
Aimee? Kathleen Blazejkovic? Am I the liar?
Yeah.
You're asking me if I'm the liar?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I voted for you.
Yeah.
You were.
I'm a liar.
Dirty liar.
I'm a liar. You know what's crazy? Is that story that's exactly what happened.
Mhm.
He did not throw up in the car, though. He threw up at our house because I came back with him. And in the morning, Dad came down and was like, what's this dumbass doing here? And then he went and he threw up in the laundry room sink.
No.
And then I had to go, you have to leave now. My daddy doesn't want you here.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Daddy doesn't want you here. Leave his domicile immediately. No, he's German for some reason.
Nice.
Tim's story was true, and I do actually believe my cousin did that. I knew that part of the story, but I'm
Yeah.
a liar, so I had
Just because those two fucked with each other all the time.
right.
And again, my assumption is
Also, that was just really stupid of her. So I knew I could pick apart that part of the story.
right. And again, my assumption is like she's like, yeah, right, click, turns around, goes back to party, and is like, hey, wait a minute.
I don't remember going to those fireworks that year. So
I do.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Why didn't he call a second time?
I know. Why didn't he just call right back?
He's
What an
probably-
idiot.
He's probably wasted. Or maybe he did and no one answered. I don't know. I just remember he hung up very frustrated and then we just started walking.
Sorry, there's no way I can ask you to use your phone twice.
Yeah.
I know that's not the etiquette.
Guy's like, one phone call, you know the policy.
Yeah.
Well, your family always be turning up on 4th and all that, though.
Yes.
You guys have a good shindig.
Well, I think those were back in the when Mom was a bartender days, so it was
Yeah.
quite the crowd.
Most of those people that she knows, like Uncle Ray, that was a bartending, like back in the day, bartending person.
Mm-hmm.
So those are characters. Those are fun times.
Yeah.
So, KB did have a very lame 4th of July.
Yeah, I did. That really did happen. Super. Yeah, I didn't. It really was low key, kind of like a ghost town. Like when we went to go get more alcohol before we went to, quote unquote, like go to all these fucking bars.
Mm-hmm.
Like we walked to the store because everybody had got like a little lit already, and so we were walking to the stores and we're like,
Damn.
they're not open.
Everything's closed.
Everything is closed. And then as we walked downtown, I don't know if you've been to downtown Geneva, but it's like all of it's on Main Street, and then they have like 4 little minor streets that have different shit. And everything was like super dead. And Geneva downtown is never dead. Never dead. And we were like, what the fuck? And then when we walked back, his neighbor was outside just like getting out of his car or whatever, and was like, hey, like, what's going on? And he was like, yeah, dude, they did fireworks yesterday. Like,
Damn.
they didn't want to interfere with competing cities or whatever. And we were like, damn, so we missed fireworks and missed drinking, missed alcohol, like, and so everybody was kind of salty, and we just kind of chilled out and like talked or whatever, and kind of was like, we could just sober up and dip if that's the case. Like, I can figure it out. But then what's wild is I had sobered up and then got back to my crib, and there was like a liquor store at Aurora that was still open. It's like, all right, well, yeah,
It's always one.
yeah.
Back in the early days, we used to not have to leave to go to the park to watch fireworks. We could kind of sit on the roof and watch it.
Yeah.
But no more.
No more. Definitely not.
I know Aimee definitely said one word.
Yeah.
I feel like KB's words, I kind of feel like it's not possible that she didn't say a word.
I know for sure Aimee said one word.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a shot then.
Take a little baby shot.
Yeah.
Little baby shot. Little baby.
Do you want to
shot.
guess what your word was, Aimee, that you definitely did say?
Shit.
No.
Fuck.
No. It's a thing that we do every year sometime.
Party.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Party.
What was the word that I said?
I'm not sure. Do you want me to just tell her words, Aimee?
Yeah.
They were crazy and smoke.
I haven't said either one of those.
No, stop it. You don't know that, KB. You don't remember everything you've said
The
on the
quick confidence was, I did not say
I
either
did
one
not
of
say
those words.
any of these words. Shut your mouth.
Every time it's like, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. There was no one around. There was no fireworks. It was wild.
Wild.
So then the other funny thing is, Aimee, your other word was stop. And you guys were like, pause. You are like, pause, pause,
Stop,
pause,
stop.
rewind, play, pause, fast forward, rewind, pause, 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 pause.
I knew what I was doing.
I did not say any of my words.
I love how confident you were. I didn't say any of those words.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When?
Sometime.
I was waiting for one point in the story to be like, so we just smoked and then, but yeah, I don't remember that. But I think before that.
Okay. I'm going to listen back.
Oh my God. You don't even remember that I was going to get White Castle breakfast.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to it.
Okay.
I'm going to listen to it.
Okay. Okay. Here. She doesn't
I hope
think
literally
she
the
said-
first sentence she says, like, man, it's been crazy.
I need
We're ready to smoke. Crazy week, y'all. Let's smoke.
Let's smoke. Hooey. Malort's just not the same. Ooh. All right.
Wildin'. Hey, so that was 2 truths and a lie. Aimee out here lying.
I was a liar.
I was the only one that guessed right. And everyone voted for me as the liar. So I think
You win.
somehow I win.
I have not been keeping track.
Yeah, I don't even know how it would work.
I think I'm doing pretty good, though.
Nah.
I've fooled you guys quite a few times. Yes. What do
Not
you
me.
mean?
Not me, not this week.
All right. I'm going to go back and watch every episode and tally which.
Yeah, you've been taking digs at me. You just
No.
yeah, you have.
When?
I told you.
When? What time?
Yo,
Timestamp.
that
yo,
was
Receipts.
one.
look at the abuse.
Okay. Mine's just
Abusive,
mental. You
abusive-
physically assault me every episode.
Oh, now it's on. Yo.
Amy's going to go back and watch the YouTube for every time you hit her. And KB's going to go back and listen to any time she said crazy or smoke.
Yo.
We do need that.
Yeah. We in a toxic relationship.
Our therapists are going to be like, you guys need to move on.
Oh, man.
You guys don't need to be together anymore. That's not
Red
true.
flags.
Red flags.
Red flags.
I don't think so. I think we have a healthy relationship.
No, we don't. I like how you see what I'm saying? Toxic. Hey, if you in a relationship and they're like,
I think it was great.
We're great. We're good.
I don't see a problem.
Wait, hold up. One of my exes. Wait, hold up. One of my exes, right?
You see that?
One of my exes. I remember we was out and I had met some of her homies for the first time, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you know you real chill or whatever." And then the ex was like, "And you know, and we're great at communicating." And I was like, "Bitch."
You're like, when? Also, why did you just volunteer that? The second you volunteer information like that, I know you're lying.
Yeah.
I just know you're lying.
I was like, "Nah, bitch." Like, I was like, "Where the fuck did that come?" Like, absolutely not. We are not good at communicating.
Mm-mm.
We're so bad at that I'm surprised that you just said that shit.
I mean, thank you for speaking.
That's the first time you've ever.
Thank you for
Well,
communicating.
yeah.
Damn. That's hilarious.
Wait, Timmy, do you have the thingies or are we good today?
No, we're not doing it today. That's why we
Okay.
just ate White Castle.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a lot of snacks, but they weren't dollar store snacks.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of Hope Center snacks that were. I felt it would have been a lie if I brought it.
Should we review snacks from the Hope Center?
No, because they change literally every time we go there. So they'll be like, well, these are delicious. We'll never have them again.
You'll never see these again.
All right, perfect. So what do we give White Castle breakfast?
You have potential if you just make it right, White Castle.
Yeah. Cook your shit longer.
Mm-hmm. Those waffles would have been good had they been actually like cooked,
Yep.
toasted.
Invest in maybe like some pepper and some salt on your
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on your hash browns there.
Yep. Obviously using real eggs. We see that.
Yes.
You left evidence.
Yeah.
Some eggshells. Appreciate it. Not necessary though.
Right.
Don't need to do it.
Yeah.
So that's the problem is like this particular White Castle breakfast, I would probably give like a 5 out of 10.
Mm.
But like when they do it right, it's like a solid 8 or 9.
Mhm.
But this one was not right.
No. Well, I'm sorry, but now every time you get White Castle breakfast, you have to get an extra sandwich just in case it hits. You have your sandwich and you're like, this sandwich is hitting. And then you bring it to my house. And if it's not hitting, you can just eat that.
Oh, cool.
You
Yeah.
have an extra sandwich.
Awesome.
I
Good
was,
plan.
I'm gonna say this about the White Castle.
The hash browns taste better cold, I think. Now that they're fully,
How many blunts? How many joints
am
are
very
we in?
high.
Okay, well,
I do
let's
have
take
the
that into
munchies.
consideration. Okay,
that's right.
Yeah.
You're correct.
and it's near, so you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say for their shit is like breakfast sandwiches are like already small, like the, you know what I'm saying, like they're kind of. Honestly, even though that they weren't at their best, I'm giving them a 7.5.
Out of
10.
okay.
Out of 10, I can see that it would be
I'm telling
really
you,
good.
the potential is
yeah,
promising.
Yeah, it could be really good.
Yeah.
The waffles, like you said, if they cooked a little bit longer.
Yeah. But it was still good. I still ate
Yeah.
the whole sandwich.
Yeah.
I bet two things. I bet there's a shitload of people there because they were waiting for a hot minute.
They
for the
were
food.
waiting for a while. Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone who's working right now probably did a little partying yesterday.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not on their A game, and that's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm forgiving.
yeah.
If I had to be at work right now, I'd be useless.
Right.
So I get it.
Right.
I'm gonna be useless tomorrow.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, given the circumstances, and maybe I'm just feeling very forgiving today, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Hash browns, I don't know, put some fucking salt on that shit? What are you doing?
Something.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Other than that, now we need to try a new one that we haven't had before. You guys are in charge of the next one.
Okay.
That was pretty cheap for, what did I get? 8 sandwiches?
Yeah.
2 big bags of hash browns?
Yeah.
Still fed us all for less than what it would have been if we went to Louis. So, not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
What do you got coming up? Check your Instagram.
Check my Instagram at Marion Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I am at Laugh Factory on July 10th. And then I'm out in Lucha Cantina with Jack Baker on the 7th, and TJ Remick. So that'll be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a whole bunch of shit in July. So just check out my Instagram, and SNF is every Thursday at Two Brothers Roundhouse. Make sure you check that out. It's always a good time. Timmy closed it out this past week and rocked it. So he did his damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And check out the Drug Coalition Why So Funny YouTube. New one. The new little clips dropping. Got some more clips for y'all. Go check that out on the Upside Down YouTube. So
Hell yeah. We've got the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic every Tuesday, except this Tuesday, in the Speakeasy Mojo's in downtown Plainfield. Like I said, we won't be there on the 4th of July. Because I don't know if they're open, but I don't care.
I don't think they are.
And then Shots and Giggles, 4th Saturday of most months. July's. We got a lineup shaping up.
We do.
We do.
I just got a message about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, you're welcome. I did that on purpose. But yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
I am going to take my time to promote the homie DJ who we got to see yesterday. So that was very nice. He has a podcast, a D&D podcast called Eldritch Journey. His latest story arc, Puzzle Valley, is wrapping up. I think it's got one last episode. But it's such a good story, and I highly recommend it. So check out Puzzle Valley on Eldritch Journey's podcast channel.
Nice.
Well,
this has been the Happy Corner podcast. We'll be back next week.
yes, and we had such a great time with you all. We look forward to doing this with you all again.
Every week. Okay. Well, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.